Namaste and happy spring, everyone. I'm Laleh and welcome to Laleh Yoga. Today we'll be focusing on a sequence that involves twisting. Twisting is wonderful for your spine because it opens and lengthens your spine, but it also has detoxifying and cleansing effects on your body. It's great for your liver and for your digestive system as well. And as we're making this transition now from winter into spring, spring represents renewal, cleansing, and to prepare for this time of year, we want to synchronize ourselves with the seasons. That way we make that transition so much more naturally and easy. You may have noticed that you might be feeling getting colds or might be feeling a little run down during this time. So doing a couple of these twists will really help you to release those toxins and feel refreshed. So let's begin. I recommend that for this routine today, you use a block. As you can see, I'm sitting on one now. And what's nice about that is it lifts up your hips a little higher than the floor and helps you to get a long, straight spine so you don't have to work to hold your spine straight. Let's take a moment now and connect with our breath, because detoxifying only works if you breathe deeply and you exhale the toxins out. So take your hands to your belly. Let's take a moment to close our eyes. And as you breathe in, soften your belly and feel the belly move into your hands as you inhale, expanding the breath. And as you exhale, feel the navel draw back in towards the spine. Let's try that again. Inhale, deep breath. You can close your eyes. And exhale. And one more deep breath. Inhale into the belly. Soften your shoulders. And on your next inhale, extend your arm towards the sky and take the opposite hand behind your spine. We're moving into our first seated twist. We're going to inhale and reach your chest nice and high, lengthening through your spine. As you exhale, draw the navel towards your spine and place your hand on your thigh. So notice that the head is just an extension of your spine. We don't want to turn the head further than we can turn our spine. Let's pause here. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, rotate your ribs towards the back of the room. And then you can gently let your chin turn a little further. And we'll take one more deep breath here. Inhale, spine lengthens. Exhale, deepen into your twist. And then turn back to the center. And as you inhale, lift the opposite arm, stretching it straight up towards the sky. Crown of your head reaches towards the ceiling, and your hand, the opposite hand, reaches behind your tailbone. Let's get even longer. Inhale, long spine. As you exhale, begin your twist by drawing your navel to your spine. So we're working the twist from the bottom up. Then you twist your lower ribs, then your chest, and your head just floats over your spine. And the shoulders are relaxing down your spine. Placing your hand down on your thigh now. We can go a little deeper as we inhale, lift your chest. And as you exhale, feel yourself going a little deeper into your twist. Remember, this is incremental. We just want to take it little by little here. Take one more deep breath. And exhale, turning slightly further back. And then bring your hands back to the center and shake out your legs a little. So let's come onto our hands and knees now for our next twist. Here we are on our hands and knees. So make sure that your hands are directly under your shoulders. You're going to have your weight on one hand and the other arm is going to start to rotate. Rotate from your ribs, turning the ribs up, inhale. And as you exhale, take your hand through the center of your chest, extend your arm to the side, and we're going to bend the elbow and let your cheeks slightly touch, and then roll up again. Inhale. And we're rolling from the ribs. Your chest is turning. Exhale, spiraling through your ribs and your spine. Inhale. And And then this time when you exhale, take your hand all the way through the center of the ribs, extend the arm, and now your opposite arm is going to reach out in front of you and gently let your cheek come towards the floor. Maybe you can rest the side of your head on the floor and then keep extending your arm forward. And take 2 more deep breaths here. Inhaling, exhaling. Let your tailbone stay lifted up towards the sky. Take 1 more deep breath. Inhale and exhale through your nose. And come back to your hands and knees. Now we're switching sides, so the opposite arm starts to turn. Your arm is just following your chest. So take it and turn through the ribs, and then as you exhale, bring your hand and your arm through the center of your chest, spiraling to the opposite side, cheek to the floor. And again, inhale. And make sure you're breathing, you're exhaling. In order to detox, you want to make sure you use your breath. It's when you exhale that you release any tension, any toxins in the body. 1 more time. Take a deep breath in. Keep your hips stable. Try to move just from your lower ribs and your chest. And now, as you stretch your arm across the chest, gently bring your chest down. Walk the opposite arm forward. Stretch through that arm so you feel the energy through your upper arm. And then rest your head, cheek to the floor. And relax your jaw, your neck, your throat. Take 2 more deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the nose. And 1 more time. In and out. That should feel really nice on your spine. So keep your hands in front of you as if you're in child's pose. And then we're going to curl the toes under and come into downward facing dog. In your downward facing dog, spread your toes, lift them off the floor, energize through your thighs, and then press your heels back down towards the floor. Now we're going to take an extra wide downward dog. So open your feet at least the width of your mat. You can line it up with the outer edges of your mat. Walk your hands about halfway back towards your feet and place one hand in the center of your chest. Now we're going to take the opposite hand and start to stretch it towards the opposite foot. So as you're doing this, now you can start to feel your chest again spiraling. And you can just look under your arm and stretch your fingers towards the opposite foot, extending your arm. And you can either try touching your toes. If you can get a little deeper stretch, maybe you'll hold on to your ankle, or you'll just let the arm and fingers rest as you stretch towards your toes. Now we'll take 1 more deep breath in. This is great for opening and lengthening your spine. Good. Now let's switch sides. So replace the hand, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale now, start to send your fingertips towards the opposite foot, extending through the arm. Now the arm that's extended in front of you, you want to keep it activated and energized. So push away from the floor, extending now, starting to roll the ribs, turning the ribs and firming your upper thigh muscles. Same thing here. You could hold on to the ankle, reach for the toes, or just extend your hand towards your foot. Take a nice deep breath here. Inhale and exhale. Let's take both hands forward again. Walk your feet a little closer, hip width apart, and then lower to your knees. Now we're going to move into camel pose or Ustrasana. Back extensions are great to do after you've done a few spirals because now you've opened up and lengthened your spine and you're ready for some extension. I'll show you a few variations and then you can progress or you can choose the best variation for you today. The first variation is to take your hands behind your lower back to support your spine. We still want to use the abdominals and the belly pulls in towards the spine to support your lower back. And you can either curl your toes under
Or for a little bit of a deeper extension, you can point your toes if you want more intensity. I'm gonna curl my toes for now. Now with your navel pulled in, give your spine, your hips a little press forward and lift your heart up towards the sky. We're gonna deepen the opening of the heart by pulling the elbows in towards each other, and that will give us even more of a stretch in the heart center. You can keep your chin down, you can tilt it, or if it's available to you, you can also release your head carefully back. That will help to open your throat. Now, first we're gonna take one arm up. You can either have your hand behind your back, you can take it to your ankle, you could even use a block here and have it right next to your ankle. We're gonna stretch the arm back, keep your shoulders down, and then take a gentle spiral here, turning your chest to the side. Inhale, and exhale, come up. So let's do this to the other side. This time I'll show you holding the ankles. So you could take your hand down to your ankle or your heel, lift up your arm, inhale, exhale back, and then turn your chest to the opposite side. Now from here, it's very easy to now move into camel pose. You're already in your back bend, so take both hands down. Now continue to press your hips forward, lift your chest, release your head. Let's take 3 more deep breaths. And breathe right into the center of your heart. 2 more deep breaths. Breathe in and out through your nose. 1 more deep breath. And then bring your chin forward. Take your hands to support your lower back. And we're gonna release our spine in child's pose. So open your knees a little wider than your hips now. Stretch your arms forward and let your tailbone sink down towards your heels. Drop the chin towards your chest, forehead releases towards the earth, and then rock out your hips. This can feel really nice on your spine here, rocking gently from side to side. Just release, breathe into your lower back. And then coming back to the center for 1 more deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Make your way back to your hands and knees and bring your thighs and your knees together underneath your hips. So we're coming back up to the shin. This time we're going to take 1 more twist by taking your leg and stepping a big step forward. You'll want to have your foot in front of your knee here. And then take your hands to your hips. You're gonna give a little nudge forward, like we did in camel pose. Just giving your hips a little nudge forward, keeping the navel drawing in. It's gonna also give you a little stretch through your hip flexor. Now, lift up the opposite arm, take a deep breath in. I'm anchoring down my hip with my hand, and then bring your elbow across the thigh. So you're gonna cross the thigh. Now we're in a twist. Take your upper arm and press the palms down together. You want to draw your shoulders down and back. Lengthen from your chest. Keep the length in your torso. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, scoop your belly in and start to turn your chest more to the side. Make sure that your whole foot is pressing firmly down. And you don't need to over twist here. Just keep breathing, keep your shoulders down and your chest high, and keep pressing those palms together towards the center of your chest. The last part is turning the head slowly to look behind you, right? Or you could just keep looking to the side. Let's take 1 more deep breath here. Inhale, and exhale. Nice. Bring your hands back down, slide your foot back, and we're gonna take the other side. So take the opposite leg, take a big step forward. You want your toes in front of your knee. Take a deep breath in, your hands are on your hips, your thumbs can just gently nudge your hips forward. Keep your chest high and your shoulders down. I'm anchoring down my hip here, so I'm gonna be moving from my ribs. Inhale, reach your arm up. As you exhale, start your twist. Bring your elbow to meet the opposite thigh. And we make a prayer pose. Palms press in towards each other. I'm lifting my chest up as I inhale, and as you exhale, that's when you want to draw your shoulders down. Allow your ribs to turn gently. And then 2 more deep, full breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Try to keep your jaw relaxed, your throat soft, your face and your gaze is soft. Take another deep breath. Good. Place your hands down. Let's come back to the knees for a moment. And we're going to finish with a really yummy hip opener. So come and lie on your back. Bring yourself to your back. And after all that twisting and extending, it's time to relax our spine and just let your whole spine rest down on the floor as you bring the soles of your feet together and allow your knees to open. Now we'll take 3 deep breaths together. You can either have your palms open, or you may want to place your hands on your thighs and just feel the thighs opening a little more as you rest those hands on the thighs. Let your head swing a little from side to side, and then let it come into the center to rest. And breathe into your belly. Inhale. Exhale. Just allow your body to absorb all the wonderful benefits of your spirals today. You've detoxed, you've cleansed your liver, your digestive system. You've opened and lengthened up your spine. Take another deep, full breath. Inhale. And exhale. And have a wonderful day. Namaste.